On today's show, Barb and I are going to make a chicken Madeira that you'd get at the Cheesecake Factory. I reverse engineered the recipe. It's going to be so delicious. We're making it with a Madeira wine. We're going to have some asparagus, onions, garlic, mozzarella cheese over a bed of mashed potatoes made with whipping cream and milk, a cream cheese. This is going to be so delicious. Let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Diabetic Diet Show.
The question of the day, do you like butter? If you like butter, give me a thumbs up.
Let's start with our water for our asparagus and mashed potatoes. So I have my measuring cup here. And by the way, you don't have to worry about the measurements while we're cooking today, because if you hit the subscribe button or you see down there where it says the more button, all the recipe and everything will be there. So we're going to get that hot. Now we need to work on our onions and garlic. So I like to do my onions and garlic the Italian way, and we're going to chop these up. You can chop these in a blender or a mixer. You can just cut them by hand with a knife. Here's the garlic. I'm using 3 garlics today, so that should be delicious. And it smells delicious. There we go. All set. Now let's get some oil going. In a pan, I have avocado oil and some olive oil. That'll get nice and hot. As soon as that starts to boil, I have my asparagus tops. I already cut the stems off them, and we're going to blanch them for about 2 minutes in boiling water. Let that sit. Kind of clean and make room here a little bit for things. Get rid of my wine bottle. Have that all set, ready to go. I have my cream cheese here. I've measured out my whipping cream. Okay, these have been boiling. They're looking fantastic. And let's get them out of here. Keep the water boiling though, because the water measurement is the same that you need for your mashed potato mix. So here we go. Mashed potatoes, I need my butter. Then I need my cream cheese. Then I need some milk. And I also am going to put in heavy whipping cream. Equal amounts. It's about 1/4 cup. Get this back up to a boil again, and then as soon as it gets up to a boil and all this cheese and butter is melted, then I can take it off the fire. Meanwhile, my other pan is getting hot, and I can go ahead to the next step with my onions and garlic. Isn't this great, putting it in there like that together and getting them all cut up. It makes them easier to digest, easier to cook. Get that fire off there. Get it over here. Put it in the warm mode. That's what's nice about these electric burners. Okay, here's our potatoes. I'll fold them in. Okay, I've switched over to the gas burner. I have it going where it's going to get fairly warm because now I put the mushrooms in. I'm just going to use the whole jar. Just keep things moving around here so nothing's burning. Put my butter in here. Yeah, if you've ever gone to the Cheesecake Factory and had this Madeira chicken, you know how good this is going to be. We like to try to reverse engineer from some of the restaurants in the area. Like I did the Carrabba's Italian seasoning. That took me quite a while, but I believe I have that figured out, and I have that in my shows. Does that smell delicious? Wow. Okay, now here's the trick. I need to get this out of here. I'll use a wok shovel. It has the holes in it, so the liquid will stay in the pan for the most part. Let's get our chicken going here now. And I can put this out of the way. I don't need that. I'm going to do this later. Okay, let those sit for a minute. We'll get some spice on them. Here's our salt. Pepper. Get this pan with this chicken nice and hot, and then we'll put some of that chicken broth in there too. Okay, that's been long enough on the one side. Roll these over. You need a hot fire to cook these. Let's check and see where we are with these. Okay, we're 132. It's getting close. Let's put some chicken broth in here. That'll cool off the pan. I can go ahead and turn the fire up a little bit. Just enough to kind of cover the bottom with about an inch. Here is the next step. Put some cream in here. And some wine. Bring that back up to a boil. 155, 162, 65. I just turned off the fire. Let's get a clean pair of tongs. I have a preheated cast iron pan oiled up with olive oil. Put these chicken breasts in here. I have the broiler preheating. Fantastic. Then I just need some mushrooms on top with the onion mix. Each one. save those. And then some asparagus on top. Each one. Smells great. Here we go. Just like that. That fell off. Careful, the pan is hot. I have the cover handle on it though. And then some cheese. Shake up your cheese. Smell it. Make sure there's no ammonia smell. And then I'm kind of making a ball in the bag as I pull it out. Well, mozzarella's kind of good. It kind of wants to clump together. Right on top like that. Maybe a little bit more on this one. Okay. Now we'll put this in the oven just for a few minutes, not long. Alright, it's been a couple of minutes. Those are done in the oven. So we can start to serve up. I have potatoes, which will give me a nice bed here to put that meat on. Just like this. They're sticky. They're going to be creamy. Now we're ready for the meat. Remember, it's hot. Make sure you're using a cover of some sort on your cast iron. Now we'll just grab one of these out of here if I can get one out. Cheese is always sticky. Just like that. Wow. Okay. Then we have some asparagus to go on the plate, just like that. And we have some more mushrooms that we can put in there, like that. And we can grab a spoon. Ladle here with just a little bit, just enough to splash over the top, just like that. Then we have some parsley for the top, and of course for the plate, and we call this a done deal. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and here's a couple more just like it.